Hi, everybody. I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. And today we're here to open up the Angels and Auras Oracle, a 44 card deck and guidebook by Radley Valentine and Dougal Fraser. Illustrations by Brooke Stefanelli. I am very excited about this. First of all, yes to this um, foiled purple on this box. I'm here for it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty. I like a shiny box. I like Hay House's boxes. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I know that it doesn't really matter what color they use for the title on the box, but sometimes it just makes me smile to see a pretty box. Okay, so this says, did you know that archangels and humans have one extraordinary similarity? They both radiate color and energy. Receive divine guidance, decode auras, and weave healing color energy into your spiritual practice with this powerful and playful oracle deck from best-selling authors and dear friends Radley Valentine and Dougal Fraser. These cards provide a new crystal clear awareness that angels are not only with us, but also regularly speaking to us through the language of color. Learn how to connect with the divine and tap into the wisdom of angels and auras. Bring magical vibrancy to your spiritual practice and infuse some much needed color back into your life. Love it. Cover design by Lisa Vega. Okay, Lisa, come through with this purple foil. Okay, so so let's take a look. Okay, confession time. So I've already gotten a sneak peek of this little beauty. I when I was unboxing the Cozy Witch Tarot deck, which was a lovely gift from a subscriber and viewer and friend. Thank you very much. I had to see if this was going to go with it. It did not go like I wanted it to, but as I was flipping through the cards, I actually opened it during that unboxing. I took the plastic off, and I was flipping through the cards, and I was like, I'm doing this one next. So I know I asked you guys what you wanted to see first. And this was not on the list, but whatever. It is what it is. So may the angels fill your life with color and magic. And that's what's on the inside. And this is actually what's on the back of the cards. You can see here, gorgeous angel wings. They are reversible. They're very pretty. So yeah, that's the inside of the box. I do love a good Hay House box quote. All right, so thank you to Hay House for sending this to me for purposes of review and so that I could share it with you. And again, these are our creators, Radley and Dougal Fraser. Radley Valentine, if you don't know, is the author of a whole lot of angel decks and angel tarot decks, angel oracle decks, plenty, and books as well, courses. And Dougal Fraser is a psychic and cosmic coach, and a color therapy um, coach. So that's what he does. So Dougal is bringing his color therapy expertise into and blending it with Radley's angel expertise to make this deck and this sort of not just a deck. I think it's a process. I think it's a process put into a deck. They said I was watching their live stream the day that the deck released on Hay House's Instagram, and they were saying that that it came across very naturally, very, organically. We're already doing workshops on this, and they thought, well, let's put this in a deck or in a book so that people can use it and do it themselves. We can't be with everyone, and we want everybody to be able to do this. So I think that is great. It's special, and I'm very excited to have this. I do love a good Radley Valentine deck. So I'm happy to dive right into this with you guys. So let's take a look. So we'll start with the guidebook. To all the souls out there who just can't seem to draw inside the lines, I know that's right. It says the deck is meant to help you perceive not only which angels are present and the way in which they are helping you, but also the color energy around yourself and others to provide healing, insight, and validation that you're a true child of the divine, that you're deserving and worthy of a magical life, that your divine spiritual gifts are within your grasp and could be used to make your life and the world better places to be. This is the empowerment of your personal rainbow. I like that. As they're recounting the ways that this deck came into being, you could see like Dougal Rad. So that's cute. And then they get into kind of Bradley explains what archangels and guardian angels are, because um, that's his specialty. And then, of course, he gives, like in all of his decks, all of the archangels here and information about them. So in the beginning of all of his decks, you'll find that. And then also Dougal goes through and explains about the auras and the colors, because that's his specialty. And he gives you some good information about that. And then he goes through all of the colors, and you get, some good information about each color. Then they get in, he also goes into color activation, inverted cards, and shadow messages, how to use oracle decks in particular. Like, I mean, not in particular, but just in general. Steps to an oracle card reading. So if you're new to oracle card readings, it does give a couple of spreads. And there's a color mapping spread, which is kind of neat. And then the magical meanings of the cards. So it talks about how to read the deck. You're pulling the cards using the guidebook to help you work and open your heart. After pulling the card, you can interpret its meaning through your own intuition, as well as the signs and messages you're receiving all the time from the divine, other archangels, or your guardian angels. And when you're ready to discover more about a card, you flip to the corresponding page in the guidebook and read the entry. Your inner wisdom will tell you if any of the information applies to you. Make it your own. And then it gets right into the card meanings. There's no pictures in the book. You get the number, the name on the card, and then your information as it's associated with whatever archangel. And then there's also a shadow message. So it's like an upright and a reverse message. And in this deck, the shadow messages, he says they're not a requirement, but it gives you 88 messages instead of 44 messages. It says it's important to note that an inverted card is not a bad sign or an omen. A shadow message is an opportunity for deep work and reflection. So just be aware of that. And then, yeah, it just goes into that. And that's it. And then in the back, you got about the artists, about the authors, and some publishing information. And that's all. That's the Angels and Aura Guide. The cardstock is the same as the Wisdom of the Elders, if you pick that one up, or their newer decks, the newer sort of buttery matte stock. It's a little bit less buttery than, it's not as buttery as Sufi Tarot, but it feels about like the Angel Wisdom Tarot. Maybe a little bit smoother. This is a regular tarot card size, and you can see that they are a little bit taller and a good bit wider than a tarot card. So you can kind of see that they're bigger than a tarot card. Good size cards. This is a typical oracle size deck. So the way the cards work is we've got, in the beginning, the first 12 cards are what they call core cards. And these cards represent like primary relationships between the archangels, the guardian angels, and the aura energy colors that match them. So the core cards have borders that are one color, and this is the border that they're speaking of, the border between the words. And it says that you can think of them as sort of a mini version of the major arcana. And it also says that they haven't put the cards on specific, they numbered the cards because people prefer the cards to be numbered, but they haven't put them on specific numbers. Sometimes it does pop up where the numbers match up with the angel energy on the card, because it happens sometimes, but don't overthink that. So that's for the first 12 cards. So let's look at those. So we've got Chamuel, light green. And I should have also mentioned that there are keywords on the cards upright, and then the reverse keywords are actually written in reverse. So if the card does appear reverse, you can see them upside down. So for Chamuel, we've got happiness, vibrancy, energy, and hope. And then in the reverse, anxiety, burdened, restless, and despair. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at the first 12 cards. I'm just going to scooch these over just a little bit. All right, we've got Divine Self, orange, Intuition, Balance, Connection, Spirit, and the reversed are Indecisiveness, Uneven, Scattered, and Ego. Guardian Angels, white, Protection, Clarity, Spirituality, Wisdom. Hanuel, silver, and we've got Goddess, psychic, sacred, and proud. And then in the reverse, we've got ordinary, blocked, disheveled, and embarrassed. Jovial, pink. Compassion, self-care, simplification, and beauty. Caretaker, chaotic. Self-critical, shame. It's hard to read upside down. Michael, blue. Beautiful image of Michael glowing here. Wise, honest, trustworthy, and observant. Fearful, disappointment, guarded, and self-doubting. I'm going to use these. I have a friend who called me yesterday for a reading, but I wasn't able to do it, and I promised her I would do it today. I think I'm going to use these cards. Now that they're open, I'm excited. I think that they're going to give us some good messages. There's lots of keywords on these cards. You can use them upright and reversed, so I'm looking forward to it. All right, Uriel, gold. Here's Uriel, red. So they said in the book, I had to look to see why we have Uriel in two colors. It's because there are two schools of thought that see Uriel in different colors. So they put them both here with both sets of keywords. You can read more about that in the guidebook. All right, and that's our last archangel, or our last mini major arcana. So the rest of the cards are more symbolic of daily life, and also how the color messages from the angels can guide you. And these other cards from 13 on to card 44 have this divider line underneath that's between the upright and reversed messages here. You get two colors. So here we've got a gold and a green. I'm not sure how well you can see that because it's kind of being hidden by the green here, but I can see it in real life that there are two different colors here. It is a little bit difficult to see that lime green, but but that's okay. Like, I know it, I can tell it's not gold, and so the two colors are meant to give you some information, more information about how the color energy can help you heal and grow based on the message of the card. And each card description for these also has a color activation message. It's when you consciously work with the color to bring its energy into your life. And so there are various ways to activate each color energy. So they're thinking about visualizing your aura glowing with these colors, or you can place flowers in your home for the colors. Use your intention of your wardrobe. Wear the colors in your wardrobe. So they've given you sort of kind of fun ways, and also kind of just some ways to use this color energy to help you in your life. And it's written in the guidebook for each one which colors are here on the card under the color activation section, and they're also indicated here on the card. So instead of saying purple, we've got gold and lime green down here. It doesn't say it, but you can see it in the border. So we start with abundance. Angels are watching over you. Beautiful. Be the real you. I love this. I love how she's like, I mean, she didn't look terribly unhappy, but she definitely looks more happy now. Like, yes, girl. Blessing in disguise. Look how surprised she looks. It says trust, revelation, significance, surprise. Yep. Angst, unaware. Does that say significance again? Let me see. Hang on. It's upside down. Yes, significance and expectation. Okay, so there's a repeat there in the keyword. Blessing in disguise. It looks like I can also see the color here in the number. I just noticed that. It didn't say in the guidebook. I don't know, maybe I overlooked that, but I can see it here as well. And I can see it more clearly here than down here. So you can look there for the color energy as well. We've got the orange and the green. And again, orange and green on this line here. Career transition. Love it. I'm definitely going to use these. Some of these cards, I think it's just, it could be the imagery that's making me think that it's going to work for my reading today. But they're very modern, and they seem to be very real, like really helping you in your life. Like, I think that they're going to be good for that. Now, I haven't used them yet, but that's what I'm thinking. Energy healing. I'm going to try them though. I'm going to try them. Everything's okay. Big news. 444. Evolution, empowerment, transformations, protected, preparedness, anxiety, unexpected, distracted, and resistant. I don't know why I'm trying to read these upside down. I'm gonna stop. Focus on your health. I love this. I love this card. Yes, I'm here for that. Have confidence. Mm-hmm. Law of attraction. My angels are with me. Life loves me. I am beautiful. I am prosperous. Everything is going to work out. And then reversed. Nothing ever works out. I'm not good enough. Nobody likes me. I need to change first. I am stuck. I need to change first. Ooh, interesting. Open your heart to love. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Peace. I can see this being just like a everyday clarifier type of deck. Really, I can. Perfect timing. Point of view. Look at that. Gratitude, assistance, guidance, understanding, oblivious, separate, dispassionate, ignorance. Why am I torturing myself? Reality check. I need a reality check to stop torturing myself. Renewed connections. See the humor. This is cute. Reminds me of that painting. Look at the dog doing. I can't with this dog. And that's one of the decks, one of Bradley's decks. I actually have it. I actually have the deck sitting right here because I was just using it. That's the same deck there. Self-employment. Love it. What's that? Commitment, resourceful, confident, rewarding, tentative, limited, limit. Oh, let me just flip it. Give me a second because I can't. It says limited, timid, and drudgery. Okay. Self-respect and worthiness. Yes. I like the artwork on this. I like the thoughtfulness. I like how bright everything is. Shower of prosperity. Their photo collage. So, I don't know. They feel like they're going to go with a lot of my decks because I have a lot of photo collage decks. Spirit relationships, like photo manipulated, photo collage. Spiritual adventure. Look at that. It's like she's blind. She can't, but I don't know. Almost looks like they're having a conversation, right? Even though she's not looking at him per se, but she knows he's there. Travel, education, experience, inspiration, routine, limitation, mundane, boredom. The power of prayer. Surrender, believe, affirm, release. Resistance, doubt, deny, attachment. So they did say that in the guidebook, they did mention that the reverse messages or the shadow messages, this is time to go, are not meant to be like a bad omen or anything like that. Just something to work on, things to work on. Wise decision. You're ready. And your desires are within reach. Faith, patience, excitement, relief, disbelief, stubbornness, apathy, and anxiety. And again, the gorgeous backs. So let's take a look at the shuffle. I already know from having 1,001 Hay House decks that these are going to shuffle just fine. Like a dream. They do, like I said, they're on that swishy mat, so there's no stickiness here. They come right together. They're probably gonna, sometimes they bow. We'll see about this. I feel like this cardstock is a little bit different from some of the other ones. I might take away the bow, but we'll see. We'll see. Looks like, so far, so good. So I'm not gonna shuffle any reversals in at the moment, but I will be doing that later. Give it a little bit more mix, and then let's pull a card and read from the book. Okay, so we got an archangel. All right, super easy to find because it's numbered. And it says Archangel Zadkiel's name means the righteousness of God. He is often thought of as the archangel of memory, but he is much more than just the ginkgo biloba of the angelic realm. Zadkiel is also known as the archangel who can help you discover and act upon your divine life purpose. He can empower your self confidence and take charge and assist you in leaping over any obstacles. Ready to reclaim your personal freedom? He is here to help you. By the way, he is also the archangel of forgiveness should you need any assistance with forgiving yourself or others. Purple is the color of leadership and destiny. Whenever purple is present in the aura, the message is that you're exactly where you need to be, even if it's a challenging situation. This is part of your divine plan. When one is surrounded by purple, they are natural leaders. It signifies a genuine curiosity about the world and a desire to create justice for all. The shadow message, so the shadow keywords here are indecisive, ego, loss, and judgment. Should this card be presented to you upside down, it might be a good time to ask Zadkiel to help you get your life right side up again. Are you on the right path? Are you pursuing your personal best destiny? Do you even know what that is? Or are you wandering around in the metaphorical darkness, hoping to catch a glimpse of the light to nudge you to the right direction, to nudge you in the right direction? These are the big questions. Zadkiel can help you find the answers. When inverted, purple can represent feeling disconnected and apathetic. Ask yourself, what would a leader do? How would someone who is living in their power get out of this situation? Inside of you is a tremendous leader. Allow purple energy to bring that part of you to the surface. I like that we get an upright and a reversed for the color and the other energy in the card. In this one, it's an archangel, but in the others, it's just like life message. Running through my mind, I'm thinking this what makes a good deck for clarification for career readings, but then just maybe everyday life messages. People wanting readings about just, can you just tell me how things are going? Am I going in the right direction? Where can I be better? Or where am I doing well? What am I doing right? Where can I do things differently to make things work in my favor. So I think that this deck is going to be very useful. Now I haven't used it yet, so I cannot vouch for that. I just took this out of the box earlier today when I was making another video, and this is my first time looking at it, so I cannot tell you exactly how it's going to read, but that's what I'm going to use it for. I'm about to cleanse it right now and use it for a career reading, and just like a everyday sort of advice, kind of how am I doing so far, what's going on, what's the energy so far reading. I like the fact that I can pull in the color energy, pull in the aura energy for that type of reading. When someone is like, oh, can you just tell me how what the energy is right now, like how are things going, like can I get an update? I'm like, okay, let's look at these colors, and I like the idea of that. I have a couple of decks that I use in this way for color energy, but I'm excited to be able to pull in this angel energy with it, this sort of guardian energy with it. And so I'm going to use this one today. So yeah, another thing that I'm really loving about this is that the people look so real. Everybody looks just like, I think I have two other Radley decks that feel the same. I have two other of his tarot decks. He's a different artist, but I like how things look so real and just accessible, and they feel like they could be part of my life or my friends' lives or other people's lives. We've got all different kinds of people represented here. These images could resonate with anybody that I use them for. It's not too feminine heavy, it's not too male heavy, which I don't usually have a male heavy problem with oracle decks. It's usually a feminine heavy issue. I find there's some males in here, which I'm happy about. There's definitely skin tone diversity, racial diversity. I saw some ladies in hijab. I don't know where they've gone to, but I'm happy to see the diversity. There's children, there's older people. I like this so far. So you guys will have to let me know what you think about it. I'm glad that it's photo collage because this photo manipulation, photo collage situation is kind of like my thing. So I have a lot of decks that this is going to go with. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It definitely helps the channel grow. It helps everything get out there. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle. And I will put this, in the description box below, links where you can pick up a legitimate copy of this deck. I'll also put the Amazon affiliate links. I am an Amazon affiliate, so if you use that link, if you do decide to buy from Amazon, it gives me a couple of cents. It doesn't cost you anything. So I would love it if you would use it. And until I see you guys next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.